Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy, and we are going to run through this video really fast. We're at a homeowner's property over in Roswell, and these are all typical repairs for us. They're not typical for the homeowner, so they were actually able to spend a lot of time with us and walk the house to see everything. And so here's how you don't want to do a door repair. This is one they paid for a couple years ago. They made horizontal cuts, and you can see it's already starting to rot, so the guys will fix that for free. The door itself, you can see all the clouding and chemical reaction. Whoever repainted this door, they didn't clean it properly, and so a lot of this is behind the paint finish. So we're gonna have to clean it up a little bit, treat it with some chemical, and then caulk and prime and repaint it. We'll fix this rotted jamb, inside jamb, in the 2x2 custom center. It's gonna be hard to see in the video. We're racing because of the weather, but right in this corner right here, we've got some rotted fascia in that corner. When you back away from the window here, you're gonna see they got quotes for this window. This is about a $2,500 window. But we can actually repair the rotted brick mold here, and there's rotted in the sash right here as well. Some of the things you don't want to do, window installs will come out and they'll put aluminum casing around this trim, and it looks real nice for a while. The problem with it is that the original wood that's behind there is going to dry rot. So eventually they'll have a problem as long as they keep it caulked up and sealed. We'll show you why it's a problem when we go around to the back. At the garage side right here, the left frame is rotted right here. So the guys will piece this in with some 2x10 pressure treated. The rest of the framing is good. You got a pop-up drain right here that is covered over. You can see why. I'll show you in a second why we don't use corrugated pipe. If you do have corrugated pipe, you need to clean it, because if you don't, it's going to look like this back here. So that pipe right in there, see all the debris in it? Look how much debris is in that pipe. And that's that little piece that just runs to that pop-up vent. The one that was connected here fell away at some point, and they carted it to the backyard. But they keep putting corrugated pipe underground, and that's just landscapers trying to sell a service. If it's underground, you want smooth 4-inch pipe, because pipe like this, corrugated pipe, is going to clog, and we'll show you the videos. We just shot one today where the lady's getting water in her basement and had just spent thousands of dollars on a project, and it's getting inside the house. So here in the chimney, from this section here up in the center, and the left side up, and this corner board right here, it's all rotted. This is LP siding. So if he's able right now, in the condition, this house is about 20 years old, this siding is not defective, it just needs to be hand painted and caulked properly. He can save all this siding if he can do it in this season, and then come around next season, do the back. Otherwise, he's looking at $20,000 to $30,000 in siding. You see again, they got the underground drains right here. Our boys will pull these off and spin them and clean them and make sure they're flush. They're starting to get rot and water here in these areas. You can't see it now in the video, but you'll see the black streaking here. So this gutter is completely clogged. You can kind of see the thickness. See how thick, see the shading in the siding as you go up it? That lets you know that it's rotted out. This deck over here, the guys will just clean it up and restain it. It's nothing special. It wasn't really built properly in the first place, but we'll save it for now. The boys will repair this frame and trim that some other handyman did. I mean, it's actually awful. You can see how disgusting that work is. He's got 5 rows of siding between these 2 sets of doors right here that again we'll repair with grained hardy plank. You see how rotted it is at the bottom, and then up here it started to chip away. So those 5 boards. He's had a number of deck guys come out here and tell him that this deck is defective. There's nothing defective about it. It's an unusual size. It's like 21 by 19 or something like that. They built it on 4x4 posts, but they've put extra posts in here to carry the load. It's shifted slightly because it's nailed. And you can see where a couple of the boards under weight and weather. This one right here is warped and needs to be replaced with a straight post. But the backside is holding. He's got nailed in ledgers. All the deck is nailed. So we would add inside corner pieces at each one of these joists, which he's got about 16 times 4s. He's got about 64 of those he needs to do. And then we would screw the joist here through the tripled up rim board at the end, which is unusual. Normally that's doubled up. It's tripled up on this deck. So someone gave some thought to how the land shifts away down here, but it's not going anywhere. He's got a post right here that's warped and needs to be replaced. All these 2x4 braces need to be changed for 4x4 screwed in. You can see where they've moved, and of course now it's starting to rain, so we're going to get poured on. He's going to need to do a flashing plate up above here. You can see where the plate below here is rotted from the water getting in. I'm going to try and show you this stuff real fast before it totally pours down on us. On the right rear corner, he's got rotted fascia and soffit right in this area. When he comes across the deck up here, And again, see the corrugated pipe and how it's bent? This thing's completely clogged. When you come up the deck, they put this cord around here to try and flash this deck. There's probably no metal flashing in there at all. We'll put a custom created beveled pressure treated plate that'll run this whole inside. You can see the general condition of the siding here, and it kills me because he just replaced this window and they went ahead and put this aluminum casing around it. When you look up here, come through, you can see the gap where all the water's getting in behind it. It's going to rot everything out behind it. Some of this siding is bad in here, but we're going to go ahead and replace all the siding around the bay. My guys will rework this poor repair back here on the corner boards. He said the gutters were cleaned, but they're not. You see the gutter is pulled away in this area here. And you can see there's a section of rot here. Above this light fixture, it's rotted as well, so you got 6 foot there. Most of the siding back here is good, so if we can fix the gutters and get them clear again, he'll be in good shape. Again, I apologize for racing. We do so much of this, and we have to battle the weather all the time. But we need the rain, so I'm not going to complain. The left side of the house, the siding's in good shape. And what we would do with him is every year we'll just paint one side of the house so it doesn't kill his budget. These wire mesh screens are worthless. You're just better off to take them off the house and be done with it. But overall, even though we pointed out a lot of things he needs to do, he hasn't been doing much in the way of exterior maintenance, so he's doing a lot of catch-up work. But this is a great house. This house is better built than a lot of the stuff that's new today. And you can kind of see here in this corner where it's chewed up and rotted right there. You can't see it in the video now, but it's the same thing on these gutters where he's got 2 screws to the bottom of each one of those things. Every corner, they built their corner, and they never seal them, so it's led to leaking gutters and rotted wood. I'm Andy. I've been out on jobs for, God bless me, 47 years, which is pretty crazy. We love working for homeowners like this. It's our bread and butter. We're all over Metro Atlanta. We pretty much do everything except swimming pools and air conditioning. You can find us at 770-912-2829, or you can catch me personally sometimes at 770-265-9017. I'm Andy. See you at the next house. Bye for now.